This video is for you working in Germany. Doesn't matter what kind of job you do. You don't love your job. You are complaining. I know that a lot of you are complaining because I hear these complaints. When I go to Facebook, TikTok, people complaining, all manner of complaints. Your work is too physical. Your boss doesn't want to give you a little space to breathe. You are complaining. The job, you need to commute so long distance. You need to spend 2 hours on the train. Because of that, you are complaining. You are not happy about your job. You are looking for, a way to just play truancy at your work. You do not like your work colleagues. And because of that, you are carrying long face to work every day. I see these complaints. I go to TikTok, I see people complaining. On Instagram, people complaining. Complain without end. Guys, this video is for you. You work here, you live here, and you hope to continue to live here, pay your bills. I want to beg you in the name of whatever you believe in. Hold your job. Hold your job. Life without a job in Germany is not fun. It is hard. Hold your job. Yeah, like I said, you don't love your job. The train, it's always late. The cleaner doesn't like you. She's always carrying, she's always having this bad attitude towards you whenever you come. Your boss, your colleagues, hold your job. Because the problem is, you kind of feel like, this job is something that you can just do away with. You will still survive. You get another job. And this is something that keeps coming to your head. And because of that, you are like pumping up yourself. Hold your job. A lot of you have not looked for a job for a very, very long time. A lot of you, the last time you looked for a job was probably like 10 years ago. You have forgotten how the market is. It is brutal without a job. It is brutal even to find a job right now. You go on to Indeed, all the major platforms where you have been assured that when you go to look for a job, you will find. Indeed, Monster, Zing, doesn't matter. They have a lot of jobs. But I tell you, like 90% of those jobs that are posted there, they are ghost jobs, which is you send your application, nobody replies you. And even if somebody replies you after like 2 months, they're going to tell you, sorry, they found somebody else. All right? They found somebody else. This is the classical reason they give not to employ you. They have found somebody else. Hold your job. Yes, you might not like the commute. You might not like the pay. Yes, another thing a lot of you complain of. They don't give me 13-month salary in my job. They don't give me, holiday bonus or something like this. All get according to if you in Germany, all right? They don't give you that. They don't give you Weihnachtsgeld, which is Christmas 13-month salary. They don't give you that. Because of that, you are thinking that yes, very soon you're going to ditch this job. Because you feel like you are a professional, you have already worked like 15 years, it's going to be very easy for you to find another job. I'm telling you, hold your job. Yeah, this is not to say to you that if you don't love your job, you're going to stay there until you get burnt out. No, there's a way to look for a job, while still holding what you have. You want to hold your job, test the waters, update your CV pretty much, send it out and test the waters and see what companies are offering. A lot of companies are not even employing at the moment. That's the reality. I just heard that this battery manufacturer, Vetera or something like that, they are closing down their factory with about 200 and something workers, all going to be thrown into the labor market pretty much soon. Of course, they're going to be giving their benefits, but some of them, that's going to be the beginning of a long story in their life. Because a lot of them might not be able to secure another job. Some of them will have to go to the warehouse. Some of them will have to go and clean. That's the reality. Good jobs in Germany right now, 2026, May, just to make you know that this video is not like some 10 years ago. This is a recent observation. Good jobs are hard to find. Of course, there are still jobs where you throw in a CV, you get a response. You're thinking of working in a kindergarten, definitely you throw in an application, you get a response. You are thinking of working maybe with a transportation service. Of course, you have to have an experience for that and even a driver's license. you throw in your application, you might get a response. Those jobs are pretty much easy to get because they are not lightweight jobs. They are physically challenging. They will task your emotion, they will task your patience. This is not easy job. So if you think because the cleaner at your work is not smiling whenever she comes to clean your unit, you want to throw your job, or because the woman in the kitchen or the woman, upstairs doesn't like the way you look, and because of that she's always carrying a particular kind of face whenever you come in, you want to quit that job? I'm begging you, please, that's not enough. There's always a way to go around these kind of problems. There are 1,001 ways to work without having to, be infected with people's mood. Of course, I get it. It could be very challenging if you have to work 8 hours. Look, a job I was a long time ago, I had to quit that job. This was when I didn't know what I didn't know. I had to quit that job because somebody working on the same desk with me just had a very, questionable character. Wasn't smiling. It was just everything not right with this co-worker. Because of that, I felt like it just made no sense. And that was one of the best jobs I had at the time. I quit that job on a particular day because I was very, upset. I was angry. I couldn't manage it no more. I just put in my resignation. Guys, it took me well over 3 years to land another job that I can consider, comparable to that job that I lost. And even till today, more than 10 years later, I'm still referring to that job sometimes when I have a bad day, and I'm like, what the hell really happened to that guy? Because of that guy, I lost a very, very good job. But today, I'm not going to try that move because I now know better. Like the saying goes, you don't know what you don't know. I now know better. You do not throw away a good job simply because your co-workers are not nice to you. That's the wrongest thing that you can do. You do not throw away a good job simply because you have to commit, 1 way, 2 hours. There are ways to solve or to bypass this problem. You do not throw away a good job simply because they are not giving you a 13th month salary. But if the job itself is good, it doesn't break your back. It gives you an opportunity to grow. It doesn't, belittle your status. Please hold on to that job. Every other little challenge that you might be having, you are able to manipulate your way through such that at the end of the day, if you play your cards right, those challenges will cease to exist. Patience is what you need. I see all too often people just, because they were fortunate to get jobs a long time ago, people have spent 6, 7, 8, 9 years, even 10 years in a particular job. You have forgotten what obtains in today's reality. AI is destroying the IT sector. Now entry level, programming job or software development job is difficult to get. That's the reality. I don't know if people are talking about this, but I pretty much think people are talking about it. I'm not the only one observing this. Everyone is talking about it. Hold your job. If you are having challenges, talk to your employers. See if there is a way some of the challenges you are having could be bypassed. Some of us, the challenges might be such that you just need to change your unit but still remain in that company. Some of us, the challenge might be more such that you just need to change your apartment. Some of us, the challenge might be such that you just need to be better at your time management. These are things that you can do to still hold on to your job so that you do not go and quit your job because you are angry, and then you fall into a situation where you now find it difficult to land another job, that you will not be forced to take something that you ordinarily would not want to do. I hope this video helps someone out there. If it does, please go ahead, smash the like button. Consider subscribing to this channel. I'm going to give you everyday knowledge to live in this journey. I'm going to tell you everything that obtains from my own lens. Hopefully you find it useful. Peace out.